TIACA represents the whole supply chain and aims to be the voice of the air cargo industry. Joining me today is Warren, who's Executive Director of TIACA. Warren, thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you.
Could you talk to us a bit about your role at TIACA?
Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk about TIACA. We're the International Air Cargo Association, and our members include shippers, freight forwarders, IT, airlines, airports, the entire air cargo supply chain, and it's our goal to be the voice of that industry.
What's going to be the main focus debated at this year's Executive Summit?
Well, our Executive Summit will be this fall, and it'll be in Miami. But what's unique about our Executive Summit this year is we're teaming up with Supply Chain Americas, hosted by Clarion Group out of England. And that will bring in shippers such as Amazon, Google, Black & Decker, BAE, Ford Motor Company from previous events, all that. So these shippers and freight forwarders will have the opportunity to meet one another, talk about the issues, and network and create business opportunities.
Okay, and can you tell us a bit more about TIACA's co-location with SIFA?
Well, next year in Toronto, 2018, we'll be hosting the Air Cargo Forum, and with that, it's also with Clarion Multimodal. So we'll be doing a multimodal show, bringing in the ocean, bringing in the rail, bringing in the trucking industry, but also there's a group called SIFA, the Canadian International Freight Forwarder Association, and it's their 70th anniversary. And all their freight forwarder members, and they'll be doing a conference there within ours, a large expo, and their forwarders are very excited about coming to our industry, working with the air cargo industry, working with the ocean side as well, even the rail people, and so all in one event. So it will be the prestige event in the Americas next October in Toronto.
And how is that going, this co-location, how is it going to affect Toronto?
It'll bring in more shippers, it'll bring more opportunity, bring in more freight forwarders. When you co-locate an event or partner up, as we're doing with Clarion and the Multimodal Americas and SIFA, you have the opportunity to put everyone into one expo, to create opportunities, to create synergies between each of these groups, not just air cargo, but also the ocean community. Because these freight forwarders, they do everything. They do, like I said, the ocean, the rail, and the air cargo. And by putting it all to one together, we can have the voice together as we work together on the goals, but also, like I said, business opportunities and networking opportunities, and also the opportunity to talk about TIACA and just our advocacy and our education and training that we do.
That's great. Thank you so much again for joining us today. So Warren touched there on advocacy and training programs, educational programs as well, and to talk about that in more detail is Vladimir and Sebastiaan. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Vladimir, when you were first appointed, you promised closer collaboration with regulators. How is that going?
It's going fine. And first of all, let me tell you why do we need this close cooperation. You know that the regulations, decisions on the infrastructure, decisions on the introduction of new technologies, they, to a large extent, depend on the will of the authorities. And the authorities and the industry very often are disconnected. And what we need to do is to bring them together. And this is why these advocacy initiatives, especially with the organizations like ICAO, World Customs Organization, and aviation security organizations. And I'll give you one example. We are organizing a conference in Addis Ababa in June, and it's together with ICAO, and the idea is that those who take decisions on the infrastructure development, on the regulations, will come together with the industry. They will hear the requirements of the industry, and it will help them to take the right decisions. The same with the World Customs Organization. We are meeting frequently, we attend the panels, and it's about many things, including security, the famous PLACI or PLACI. And we'll also have regular meetings at the conferences. The next one is in Tbilisi, again in June, about IT. And this is where we will be working together with the regulators. And the last one, which is of great importance today, it's those who decide on how the security will be helping or opposite to the transportation of the goods in the industry.
So is this making a difference so far in the industry?
In the industry, the difference will be felt, but also I'm working on the basis which has been already established, and it's not that it's a revolution which is coming in, but just perhaps more emphasis on certain aspects of the industry which I'm introducing.
And what are the priorities for TIACA in the coming months in terms of ongoing advocacy initiatives?
We are preparing for our annual meeting, which is in October, and also for our next TIACA forum, which is in October next year. And along with this, we are meeting with the members of our organization. The most important thing is to find out what are the current priorities. And that's why here we are talking with every member and asking, what do you think we need to do better? And we are collecting this, and we will be implementing this in the coming months.
Excellent, thank you very much. Now, Sebastiaan, could you tell us a bit about the training initiatives that have recently been launched?
Well, yes, besides the very successful Young Professional Development Program, we initiated a sort of internship in the Netherlands a couple of months ago, where young professionals from the whole supply chain, so from different companies in the air cargo supply chain, visited each other's companies every day. At the end, they had to come up with recommendations and improvements in the supply chain, how the interaction is. So it helps improve the supply chain, but it is also very good for other young professionals to see how the interaction is with other companies. And it's a motivational thing for young people to join, the industry.
And what are the next steps for this training initiative?
Well, we launched this the first time in the Netherlands. We would like to launch this in other airport communities as well. And besides that, we're also talking to some prestigious universities to develop a higher educational program as well.
And how can more companies get involved?
Well, I think they have to contact us. They have contacted us as well. So airport communities are very eager to join this program because they can also motivate, their local supply chain to join this program.
Thank you both for your interesting comments today, and good luck with the next few months.
Thank you.
Thank you.